So I've been traveling with the NOBL all-in-one carry-on, and I kind of wanted to give you an honest review because I actually thought this was a scam when I bought it. Because honestly, some of these features that this has surprised me with like how much that I use them. The first time that I packed it up for a weekend trip, the number one thing I feel like that stood out to me was how sturdy it feels, but also it's like super lightweight. Like I was able to very easily like lift that into the overhead bins, no problem. And then just with a lot of traveling through a lot of crowded airports, it still somehow looked brand new after all of that. And that really gave me like a lot of confidence in the quality of the suitcase. My absolute favorite thing about this carry-on is this front pocket. Look at this. Are you kidding me? So what I used this for was like my laptop, a book, my AirPods, my passport, like all the things that I would normally throw into like a bag, like whatever. Normally I'd be like juggling through all of that, trying to find it like at every stop. And now I was able to like have all of this in here. It's super like extremely portable. The best part is that it locks. So it made me feel like super secure just walking through a busy airport with a lot of things that are super important. This also saved me the charging ports. Listen, on my last flight, my phone was literally about to as soon as we landed and I still didn't have my hotel address. So this was a huge deal. This was one of the reasons that I really wanted this suitcase because like on this last trip that I used this on, I literally plugged my phone in, closed it up. And by the time I got to baggage claim, like I was good to go and it saved me so much stress. I know it sounds small, but not having to hunt for an outlet after a very long flight is a really good feeling. Oh, and these little hooks on the side, I honestly did not think I would use them at all. But by the time we got to the airport, I was able to just like hang all of that right here. And suddenly I wasn't carrying like a million things at one time. So like if you travel with kids or you always just end up grabbing extra bags at the airport, these are phenomenal. And then there's the phone holder and the cup holder setup. So let me just show you this, okay? This is where you can like lay your phone horizontally. And then this is like a little cup holder. Okay, let me just tell you about this. Again, I didn't think that I would use either of these that often, but the last time I used this, we were waiting at our gate. I had my phone here. I had my coffee in my hand and I was sipping and scrolling hands-free, which is like phenomenal, especially when you're a mom. That never happens. I know this sounds kind of like a goofy thing or a luxury thing that you're just like, I don't need that. But once you use this, you will never go back to having a suitcase without a phone holder and a cup holder. Top tier, it's top tier. The wheels roll so smoothly. Like even when I was like weaving through very, very busy airport terminals, like I never had to like drag or fight with it. And inside it holds a surprising amount. Like look at this. It just holds like a really large amount of stuff. And I love that the toiletry pockets are waterproof because so many times I've had like a shampoo or a face wash leak and just like everything gets ruined. I actually had my face wash leak on this trip in this bag and everything was fine because it was consolidated in this waterproof bag. So like definitely 10 out of 10. Super easy. There's no zipper. You just like that. That's amazing. So yeah, those waterproof pockets are definitely what sold me. At the airport, I literally had my passport here, my boarding pass here. I had my book right here. I had my phone here streaming a show. I had my coffee. And then like once my phone hit like 10% or something, I literally just plugged it in. Like it's funny because I felt like the bag was doing half the work for me, which made my process with traveling, especially as a mom, so much smoother. So the burning question, do I recommend it? Absolutely. It feels like it was designed by people who actually travel and know what all of our little pain points are. Some features I may not use every trip, like maybe the little side hooks when I'm just packing light, but I can absolutely see why someone who travels heavy every single time will definitely use those. For me, the front lock pocket, the phone holder, the coffee holder, and the charging ports are what made this like my new favorite bag ever. This is absolutely a must-have going forward for me. If you're looking for a carry-on that just makes travel overall a lot less stressful, a lot more comfortable, this one is 100% worth checking out. For me, it's gone from being just like a nice piece of luggage to something that I actually rely on every time I travel.